Welcome to the Harikatha podcast, and I'm Bhakti Lalita. Today we are busting out of the studio and are taking you on a garden tour. So here we are at the temple, the Sri Gupta Govardhan temple, and we're located in the foothills of the Chiang Mai Mountains in Thailand, and wanted to show you around, introduce you to some of our beautiful, auspicious trees and plants. And let's go. Please meet Tulsi, or Tulsi Maharani. She is the most important tree plant we have in our garden, and she's essential in the worship of Lord Krishna. We offer her leaves to Lord Krishna, her manjaris, these small buds with seeds. She's very happy in our garden here. She's growing everywhere. We have to watch our step. This is her temple, and every day we circumambulate her and water her, and we wear her on our necks as kanti malas. We chant our beads made of tulsi wood. And so, first and foremost introduction in our garden is with Tulsi Maharani. Introducing Sri Sri Guru Gauranga Radha Govinda Sundar Giridhari Ju. And they are our presiding deities of this ashram, this temple, these gardens. And our daily life centers around their service. We are aspiring to be God-centric devotees of their lotus feet. And so all of our offerings go to them. Everything we eat, we first offer to them. And we worship them in the original tradition, the Vedic tradition and culture of India. If you go to India, you will see millions, maybe billions of temples with the worship of deities, mostly of Krishna, Radha and Krishna, and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And we offer them ghee lamps, conch Ganga water, yak tail, peacock fan, flowers, incense, all in tradition of the Vedic standard of worship. So they are very merciful, and everything here happens by their grace. Surrounding our temple, we have many such beautiful lotus flowers and water lilies growing in these pots around the temple. They're very happily growing here in their natural habitat. We offer them to the deities. In the Padma Purana, it says, Tulasi Kananam Yatra Yatra Padma Vanaticha Purana Patanam Yatra Tatra Suni Hito Hari. Wherever there is an abundance of tulsi plants growing, where there's an abundance of lotuses growing, and wherever the Srimad Bhagavatam is being narrated, Lord Krishna himself is personally present. Let's go. This is our Ashvata tree, also known as a Bodhi tree or a peepal tree. In scientific language, it's Ficus religiosas. And this is a very auspicious tree where it is said that Brahma lives in the roots, Vishnu lives in the trunk, and Shiva lives in the leaves. And it's a very expansive tree. This is only 1 year old, and I collected it from our local Buddhist temple. It was growing out of the cement, and they had so many growing out of the temple, and they spread all around, and they took it out of the cement for me, and I planted it a year ago, so you can see how fast it's grown in a year. And they believe in Vedic culture that if you have any problems with your planets, in your astrology chart, any unfortunate doshas in different houses of the horoscope, that by watering this tree, everything will be remedied. So this is a very special tree mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. And this is going to become very big. This is our ylang, like the essential oil, and it fragrates our entire ashram. It's extremely wonderful to smell, and we offer these flowers, and it's a very expansive bush. We have to keep trimming it because it just wants to grow and grow, take over everything. And next to it is Kundalata, which is a favorite flower of Srila Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj, and our grandfather Guru Maharaj Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj. Right now the flowers are not blooming, but it's a beautiful, fragrant white flower. And it's climbing. We have a few of these that climb the trees, and they're very wonderful. This is a Bakul tree, and it gives beautiful, very fragrant, small white flowers. We have 3 of these trees, and they're very dear to the Gaudiya Vaishnavas because in the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was using a toothbrush stick that was offered to Lord Jagannath, made of Bakul wood, and he planted that toothbrush stick for Haridas Thakur, and it became a very expansive tree to give shade to Haridas Thakur. In Siddha Bakul, it's called, in Jagannath Puri. So if you go to Jagannath Puri, you'll see this tree. It's all hollowed out, and it's just mystically living somehow by Mahaprabhu's mercy. And it gave shade to Haridas Thakur when he would chant his millions and millions of holy names. So we have here this tree, and got the very first flowers this year to offer to our deities. This is a popcorn orchid gifted to us by Gaur Nataraj Prabhu in California. And it's a very fragrant orchid, and we offer these in our temple. This is a parijata, and there's a big legend about this tree, and This tree does not come from the earth. It descended down from the heavenly planets and is in Bengali known as Siuli and in Sanskrit Parijata. They're very fragrant white flowers with a red stem, and they fall down. So we put a blanket underneath the tree and shake the tree and collect our flowers that way. This is, in Ayurveda, a very special herb, good for many things, for the liver, for the skin, and like an anti-venom for snake bites and insect bites. It's called Utica parni, and in English, snake jasmine. This is our herb garden where we're growing mint, lemongrass, rosemary, basil, a few different kinds of basil, parsley, tarragon, some Thai herbs, and thyme, lots of aloe vera. Very important during the pandemic. This is all we needed to stay healthy. We also grow turmeric, galangal, and these all have antiviral, anti-inflammatory medicinal qualities to them, and ginger as well. So we have a whole medicine cabinet here in our garden. A lot of bamboo here, and the bamboo always wants to take over. And it has these fibrous traveling roots that strangle everything else. And so it took some trial and error and experience learning how to grow with bamboo. And for instance, in this herb garden, I had to line it with bricks and tiles and garden mesh, and then put the soil and protect what we were trying to grow in the garden beds from the bamboo. More bamboo. This is yellow bamboo, which is considered very auspicious here in Thailand and on the rare side. Here we have some wild galangal growing, and the flowers are very spicy. The galangal, the root, it's like a ginger root, but much hardier and more robust, a little different variety and used in Thai cooking. So the roots are what are used, but the flowers are telling you that it's ready to be harvested. And they're very tasty. This is our beloved Chumuk tree. You can see it's blooming right now, and it has these beautiful white fragrant flowers. And every day we offer these flowers to the deities. And you can see here, this tree is full. And has these amazing flowers. Champak, like Nag Champak, Champahati. It's a very auspicious tree in India and in Vedic culture. And we're very blessed. We have white one and we have a yellow one, and a few smaller ones that we just planted. This is Govinda Kunda, our little pond, and we have many varieties of fish living here, including the koi fish, and many frogs and snakes and different kinds of wildlife thriving here, and many auspicious plants and trees growing around. Nice garden surrounding, some water plants and varieties of native trees and bushes. This is a Kadamba tree, and it's only 1 year old. This was gifted to us from Sandeep Krishna Prabhu and Maheshwari in India, and it's growing very happily in our entrance. And after about 2 years approximately, we will get beautiful Kadamba flowers. And we'll show you a picture. It's like a big ball with millions of tiny, tiny flower filaments. That it's very significant in Krishna's pastimes. They used to play with these flowers. They're like balls, and they're very soft and fragrant, and very auspicious tree. And lots of poetry about the flowers of this tree, how Mahaprabhu in his divine ecstasy appeared to have like Kadamba filaments coming out of his form with all his goosebumps as he was chanting in ecstatic love. And this is also Radharani's tree, Srimati Radharani's tree. This is our banyan tree, and this was planted by Srila Avadut Maharaj, and it's growing very well. It's going to be huge. Right now it's a young tree, so stay tuned. How big it will be, we don't know. This is our neem tree, very useful in the kitchen. We make bitter preparations like shukta and begun, neem begun. The leaves are very medicinal. The oil is also medicinal, and it's going to be a big tree. We have a few of these, and wherever this tree lives, any inauspiciousness will be cast out. It's people who are very superstitious about ghosts like to keep neem trees in their garden because it keeps ghosts away and evil spirits and stuff. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born under a neem tree, and Sita Thakurani, Adwaita's wife, named him Nimai. This is our stream that's just beginning to fill again. Every year it dries up, and we are in the beginning of the monsoon season, so when the rains come, the stream returns. And if you look at the property map, the stream actually, the property moves in a way that looks like the symbol Om. Om, and the property, our property line is just like that. And this is the tip of the Om. And all surrounding here we have gardenias for our temple offering. Lots of bananas and jackfruits, mangoes, This one already gave us many mangoes. This is a curry tree from Sri Govindadam, Australia, given to us by Krishna Prema Didi. And they were this big. I had 2 of them, and the other one's growing nearby. But look how big it's now become. We use it in our cooking, especially when some of our Indian devotee friends come and cook. They're always using the leaves from this tree. Curry leaf, and especially popular in South Indian cooking, but very medicinal, very fragrant. You can put them in dal, in sabjis, make chutney, and very good for hair and skin. We have here other herbs. This is called krachai cow. Krachai is Chinese finger ginger, or just finger ginger. And in the beginning of the pandemic, these the root extracts were being tested for coronavirus treatment, and it showed much success, that it killed the virus and was very effective for treating COVID. So we have a lot of them. We use them in our cooking, and you can make tea, you can make latte. It's a very delicious type of ginger, very long, thin finger ginger. It's another name. And growing alongside here is lots of pineapples, and this is our soursop tree. The leaves you can make tea, the fruit you can make juice, and very powerful medicine for treating cancer. Here we have kumquat, not yet giving fruit. Most of our trees here are lamyai, a little brown lychee that's very aromatic, perfume, delicious fruit that's native to Chiang Mai. And we have lots of those trees growing here. And butterfly pea, and small, we use this in green curry. They're small eggplant varieties. More tulsi, herbs growing here, papayas, mangoes, eucalyptus. Thank you for joining us on our little tour around the ashram and meeting all our special trees and plants and meeting our deities. This is K2. He's our welcoming committee in charge. He welcomes everyone who comes here, and he protects us, and he is very luxurious. I call him our luxury dog. He's very robust and cuddly, and he loves joining us in the garden. So it's been a pleasure showing you around. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And Jai Gurudev. All glory to Guru and Gauranga. Jai Saparika Shishi Guru Gauranga. Radha Govinda Sundar Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Gurudev. Good boy. Good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah.